We've made videos about Rowan Atkinson before, and we'll probably make more, because no matter how many interviews you watch, he always gives you something you weren't expecting. There was so much great material that deciding where to stop was harder than deciding what to include. These are the very best moments.
Huh? Good, eh?
Oh.
To understand Mr. Bean, you have to understand the man playing him. And Rowan Atkinson has never been an ordinary man. Before any of the comedy, he was studying electrical engineering at Oxford, one of the finest universities in the world. Which tells you something. It takes a real genius to play a convincing fool.
He's a genius, huh?
That's what they tell me.
Well, it looks like a fruitcake to me.
The first crucial step is having arranged to pick up your date, not to look like a complete idiot when she opens the door.
Mr. Bean was never written down. There was no script, no writer's room, nobody sitting around a table planning any of it. There was just an Oxford student who had been asked to fill 5 minutes at a one-night show with 48 hours to work out what those 5 minutes were going to be. What he came up with is still on television today.
I never written anything. I just had to invent a sort of, 5 minutes of something at 48 hours notice. I just stood in front of the mirror and started to mess about with my face, basically. And this strange, surreal, non-speaking character evolved.
Your face as your greatest asset, your facial dexterity.
One doesn't like to be labelled a face puller because you feel as though if you have got a face that, that's malleable and one can go like that, and can twist about. That you feel that people are going to assume that you're just, that's all you can do, and if in doubt, go, and someone will laugh. Yeah.
In the 90s, Mr. Bean was everywhere. 190 countries, no subtitles, no internet, no memes. He became famous before the world had the tools to make people famous. And 30 years later, Rowan Atkinson still gets stared at wherever he goes.
It's that strange thing of where they go, and of course that means they stare. They stare a lot, and they just look.
Rowan Atkinson had come up with the Mr. Bean character long before anybody knew what to call him. The one thing everybody agreed on was that the name had to be a vegetable. That made choosing a name far stranger than anyone expected.
Mr. Potato, or Mr. Cauliflower, or Mr. Cabbage. And then we just sort of thought, Bean. Bean, seems it's short and it's silly.
And you must be Mr.
Bean.
No, but what's your name? Tell us your name.
Oh, Bean.
And your first name?
Mister.
And what do you do for a living?
Well, I don't go around asking people personal questions.
Mr. Bean.
What do you want?
Well, Mr. Bean, we invited you on the show. We paid for 6 limousines. I thought we might have a chat. It's a talk show. I thought we might chat about stuff.
All right.
All right, then. Mr. Bean, good to have you here. Tell us,
Okay, stop. I might have the word.
Mr. Bean has one friend in the world, and it is a teddy bear he talks to and puts to bed every night. Rowan Atkinson has been carrying that bear around for 35 years. Every award season, we watch famous people lose on camera and pretend they are delighted about it. Rowan built an entire sketch around the one nominee who cannot hold that face for a single second.
These are 4 fine actors, and I'm sure they'd all agree that the point is not to win, but to play the game. And the winner is... John Daniels. No. Unfortunately, John is unable to be with us tonight. And so I'd like to ask his co-star David Forbert to accept the award on his behalf. David.
David. Forget the whole thing. I'm going back home with Migsy.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, show me the glen where the kipper roams free and together. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Got too funny.
Sorry.
No, I'm not interested. I'd rather go to bed with the Loch Lomond monster. And besides, I have to be back in the office on Friday. I promised. Mr. Will you stop laughing, please? I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, it's my fault. Come on.
Sorry.
All super agents are known for their powers of seduction. Have you learnt any new pickup lines?
New pickup lines in this movie? No. No, I never knew any before, and I don't know any now. No.
Being recognized is supposed to be the reward for all that work. Rowan has found that people who recognize him tend to stop thinking clearly, and a bank teller once proved it while holding his autograph in her hand.
Obviously, you must get recognized all over the place in England, because your show is number one.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes when people meet you, they behave very strangely. You know, they're desperately trying to behave in a perfectly normal fashion, but they're so distracted by the fact that they recognize you. And bank tellers, last year I went into a bank to cash a check, and I handed over the check, and she said thank you, and she said, "Oh, Mr. Atkinson, I'm such an admirer of your work. Could you sign this piece of paper for my daughter?" So I signed the piece of paper and I handed it back, and she took it back, she put it to one side, and she looked at my check and she said, "Now, do you have any means of identification?" And you think, well, I did a movie quite a while ago called Mr. Bean's Holiday.
Oh, yes.
In which Mr. Bean...
You're so casual about that. I did a film called Mr. Bean's
Well, does he look like an even bigger knob if he said, "Oh, well, of course you all know Mr. Bean's Holiday." You know,
Yeah, exactly.
so it's
I'm trying to reduce my knob quotient.
Just do it with an expression. Right. Say, for example, if you were presented with McLaren F1.
Did you ever consider John Elton?
No.
You didn't? Okay.
Just say the word.
Airbag. De Dion Bouton.
That's a French word.
Tucked away in lofts. Go to the shops and pick something up. Here, some action aggravation on the course. Mr. Bean has obviously offended somebody because he's being chased. And the police are after him.
He jumped the stop sign. That's the problem.
Is that what it was?
He went through the stop red.
Simple as that.
Well, I don't know. If you give him enough room.
Here's your blind date for this evening. Number 3. Here he is from his dressing room, and his name is Mr. Bean. Come in, Mr. Bean.
Actors take direction from all sorts of places. A good director, a script, years of training. Rowan once took his from his wife, who happened to be standing on the set that day and had a note.
I did a credit card commercial in New York a few years ago, and it was a story in which I had to play a bungling British secret agent. And there's this beautiful woman gets out of a limo in the middle of New York, and he sees her. And this scene was when I had to look at her as if I'd just fallen in love with her. Right. And the director said, "Just imagine that you've just seen your wife for the first time." And my wife happened to be on set at the time. And she said, no, that won't work. Tell him to look at her as if she's his new Aston Martin.
Oh, well,
and then it'll work.
Oh, that'll work.
And she was right. In fact, it inspired me no end. I looked at her like no woman has ever been looked at.
Really? Can you give us that look? I'm curious.
Yeah. Can I do it?
Look at the women melting. Look at that. It's just,
Got a bit of a squeakage.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Okay. Mind if we swap? Oh dear, I seem to be stuck. No, just joking. All right, I'll sit here. You've got some very squeaky chairs in here.
Well, could we get another chair,
Can we
please?
have another chair, please?
Yes. Is that all right?
Well, it's a bit pathetic, actually, but I suppose it'll have to do. Actually, it's quite nice in its own way.
Mr. Bean has spent entire films walking off with things that do not belong to him. So there is something very satisfying about a host who turns up holding Rowan's own diary. He gets as far as page 1 before he finds something worth reading out loud.
I found this one. I believe it's your diary, right?
That's my diary.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? It says here on page 1, if I have been silly enough to mislay this diary, please return it to Mr. Bean. And P.S. a £5 reward would certainly not be out of the question. You owe me £5 if you want it. Now,
Give us a little of Mr. Bean shaving. I don't want to put you on the spot here.
Yes. Yes, okay. Yeah, it's in the movie. This is how Mr. Bean shaves. Okay, ready? One shave.
I want to cover all bases.
Put Rowan Atkinson and John Cleese in the same sketch and somebody is going to lose it. This one is meant to be a serious interview about bees, conducted by a man with two very unfortunate reflexes.
Good evening, Mr. Cornman. Good evening. Tell me, what first interested you in the bee world, Mr. Cornman? Well, even as a child, I used to... Shh.
Do you remember that night?
Yes, I certainly remember the night. It was a one-off. It was a one-night review, and I was asked if I wanted to do something, and I couldn't think of anything, and just stood in front of a mirror, to be honest, and I just started pulling faces, I mean, for want of a better term, and I just sort of, was doing this. And then there was this idea of having a card. Have you got anything that I could...
Him, I'm just going to...
Anyway, it was something like that.
Expectancy is only 1 year. The worker bees, on the other hand, have a much longer... Do you want me to stop? Yes, you were just about to say life. Quack! I wasn't. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, continue. Well, as I was saying, the worker bees do have a much longer life. Quack! I'm sorry.
John, your turn.
Yes, I normally stay till the end as well. You can go in the house, yeah, if you wish.